If you type exclamation mark Fantathon into the chat, Demonic, you can see all about Fantathon. Short answer is yes. How does this work? Is this the amount of steps I take? Ooh. What is going on here? When did this game become Chrono Trigger? With, like, enemies to run into. This is weird. Okay, mummy. I want my mummy. I think these guys count as undead. This is honestly really cool, though. I love the dungeons in this game. They have so much more personality. Like, even Final Fantasy IV, all the dungeons were pretty similar. This one really throws in some cool dungeons. Like, oh, this dungeon has enemies walking around, you know? Like, that makes it stand out more. It's cool that only this dungeon does this. At least, so far. Don't die. Ah, Krill! Reyna's at the castle, and the castle was attacked by the Void. And we got blastoed to another side of the planet, so we can't go rescue her. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. She's in the end zone. She scored 6 points. Thornlet. What's the Thornlet? Oh. Whoa, big defense. Alright. Annoyed. They stealing my pizza? Mecha Head. How did you miss? I like X-Death. I would say that the villain in this game is probably its weakest point. They went with the stereotypical evil guy from an ancient time. Like, he's not really that exciting. He's cool, though. But there's just not much development with him. He's not like your brother who went to the dark side or something. He's just stereotypical evil guy. But he's still cool. Oh god, now there's snakes coming out of the... Good lord. This dungeon is crazy. Hey, Craggle, thank you for the 16 months. He turned himself into a thorn. He's crazy. Yeah, he's cool as a villain. Like, he's scary and, like, interesting. It's just not... There's not much, like, to him. Other than just, he's the evil guy that they stored away for a billion years. Like, Gilgamesh is a more interesting villain, you know? Like, every time Gilgamesh appears, it's like, here we go! X-Death is like, alright, time for X-Death. But, you know, the positive to X-Death is, like, the scenes he's in are amazing. The scene with him and Galuf, the scene with him and the turtle, like, those were epic. So he's a cool villain. He just, you know, there's not a ton of, like, lore, interesting lore. No one was touching me. What happened? I didn't even move. How did I get into a fight? That hurt. The only good Final Fantasy villain is Borgin. Apparently you haven't seen Palmer. I won't spoil it for you, but Palmer's a pretty dope villain. See? Hey, I like Seymour. Okay, somehow that spider touched me even though I was nowhere near him. Turbo! Thank you for the 6 months. Enjoy that Buster Sword badge. It's Sephiroth. Okay, yeah, let's not talk about Seymour's, let's not talk about that. The thing is, I'll talk about it more when we play 10, because I have so much to say about 10, like... I had to let the combo go off. I have so much to say about 10 and, like, its characters and story, so I'll probably be talking, like, non-stop the entire Final Fantasy X playthrough. But, yeah, I love Seymour for his quotes, not necessarily for his actual actions. Because Seymour has some of the best quotes in the whole series. The writing for Seymour is so good. But then, when you step back and actually think about it, his, like, motives are, like, really stupid. They make no sense. His motives are like, let's destroy the world so I can rule the world. And you're like, wait. It gets better near the end, because near the end, he kind of just goes insane. And at that point, it makes more sense that he would want to just destroy the world. But at the start, he comes across as this really, like, calculated villain. Like, super smart, knows exactly what to do, pretty much outplays the whole party. You know? Like I said, I won't spoil it, but the whole, like, wedding scene, he totally outplays the party there, and he's, like, super smart. But then his motive, like, makes no sense at all. But then when he goes crazy, it makes more sense. Like, at the very end, when he's, like, super mad, it's really cool, actually, but... Yeah, there's, like, that middle ground where you're like, wait a second, Seymour, do you understand, like, what even is going on? Because you're a bit confused. Final Fantasy X has a system similar to Final Fantasy VII, where when you die, you, like, return to the planet, but it's a bit different. In 7, you become, like, resource for the planet. You become the life stream. In 10, you just go to, like, this heaven place. And you become, like, a spirit. And, I mean, honestly, 10 is really just kind of like a heaven kind of thing. It's a bit more, like, physical, because you can actually visit heaven, but it's more of just a you die, go to heaven kind of thing. So it's not that you don't die, it's just that people can visit you. And there's this whole thing with, like, someone has to take you to heaven, or else you become a monster, and there's, like, much more to it, but that's the general gist. Yeah, in Final Fantasy VII, you just become a tree. Unless you have the knowledge of the ancients, then you just chill out in the life stream. Which is pretty neat. Alright, I'm out of ethers, so we gotta not fight 1,000 more spiders. That's his origin story. He's a tree. No, that... Dude, this dungeon is really cool. I love how everything's like a trap. Bamboozled. Final Fantasy VII, we're going to do a in-depth lore playthrough, and I'm going to, like, show off a lot of the stuff going on behind the scenes with the code, and I'm not going to, like, 100%, like, I'm not going to grab every chest, because why? But we're going to do all the fun stuff, and I'm going to show off a lot of, like, extra stuff that a lot of people probably don't know about, and anything that I find interesting, I'll, like, go out of my way to explain it. So it should be fun. I have a feeling these spikes are going to come back, so I'm going to wait. What's wrong with grabbing all the chests? There's a lot of chests that are, like, in the middle of nowhere and have nothing. Chests in Final Fantasy VII are, like, not great. There's a couple that are great, and then the rest of them are potions, so it's not really worth it. There's a couple chests with good weapons, there's a couple chests with good armor. But, like, I'm not gonna need any of that. But, I mean, I'll pick up stuff when it's obvious. I'm just not gonna go way out of my way to pick up a chest with a potion just to say we got 100%. I'm not gonna pick up every elixir in the Great Glacier, okay? Like, it's not worth it. No, I will not be skipping the story. It'll be the first time that I don't skip the story in Final Fantasy VII in a very, 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 very long time. By the way, I bamboozled you all because you can't pick up all the elixirs in the Great Glacier because there's an infinite amount. You've been struck by a smooth Death Unites Us. Not with that attitude. So I'm guessing this black robe is going to be amazing for Reina. For now, I'm just going to give it to my boy. Infinite amount? I've got time. Thank you, number 35, for the gift, the cursed gift. I always look forward to having Fridays off so I can pop in and say, hey, happy to be viewing Fantathon live this week. Glad to have you here. Now, one thing I do plan on doing is showing off speedrun stuff that works on the original. Because a lot of people don't know like what works on the original versus only the PC version where it's completely broken. But I'll like do the speedrun strat and then reset, you know what I mean? Just to show it off. Like I'll show Suna skip and stuff, but then just reset afterwards. Ah, we turned Bartz into a zombie. What is this, Minecraft? Ah, what? Why? Hey! Oh my god. Krill. Not a good time to miss. Please hit. How do you miss twice? Oh my god, Bart's missed. Throw the cheese! Whoop! You didn't see anything. Dude, I do not want to do this whole dungeon again. This dungeon is so long. Get me out. Yes! Oh, thank God! Man, if I had died there... That timing. Nitro! League of the 18 months. What luck. See a mysterious door. See, Lamia with a knife. Kinda got the Ferris hair going on there. What? What opened? Something opened. Yeah, you missed the Dragon Ball Z fight between X-Death and the turtle. That was pretty epic. Give me some kind of puzzle with sand. A sand puzzle. What the what? Did they just not have the budget for clothes in the sprite work in this game? Also, yeah, is that Yuffie? Whoa, creatures of darkness. Ultra Gigas. Okay. I'm Omega spooked. Oh god, she's curing him. How do I get rid of sap, dude? Krill is just losing all her health. I thought sap went away after fights, but it seemed like she started the fight with it. Send her back to the Zephyr Zone. Ooh, a giant drink. Does she have, like, something equipped? What if it's the Thornlet? Bro, I bet you it's the frickin' Thornlet. That's why it's so frickin' strong. What is that? Yeah, it's the frickin' Thornlet. Wow, that's lame. Who would want that? Look at how fast your health goes down. How is that worth having a little bit more defense? Especially when my samurai dodges like crazy. I knew it was too good to be true. Even if you win. My brother in the toe. Ugh. In the toe? What? Wait. Wow, we already learned White 3. Is this... Are we fighting Minotaur and Brother right now? What's going on here? Crystal Mail. Thanks for the alert, Craggle. Alright, so you're gonna not equip that anymore. Because it's bad. That's gonna be annoying too, because Optimum is probably gonna equip it. Yeah, that's terrible. Crystal Mail. Wow, that Crystal Mail is good. I mean, he said my brother has a toe or something, so I guess it's brother. Time to sort Thornlet in the trash. I miss having the trash can in my inventory. It's definitely the best thing about 4. Lamia's tiara, that sounds good. I'm getting so much armor just from random fights. This dungeon is dope. It's probably for, like, you. Wow. Yeah. 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 Whoa, Brand Lamia, Bam Balam. Monsters. Why am I not surprised? I have so much health. TM. My brand. The more I look at Krill as a samurai, the more I feel like she belongs in Sailor Moon. Yeah, she's kind of looking at us instead of the enemy. She's got kind of like a chibi thing going on with like the giant eyes. She's just kind of staring at us. I'm getting a lot of dark matter. I still have no idea what this means. This translation is really bad. The heck does Cures Alchemy mean? Let's go, Mr. Rave. All of these say Cure Alchemy. It's gotta be just if you combine them, cool stuff happens. It's got to be with mix. I'd have to imagine. Literally Final Fantasy X out here, throwing dark matters and killing bosses. Rock statue. This is actually kind of spooky. Oh god, they do a lot of damage. So does Krill, though. I don't know a ton about ProdClad. I've used it before, but I don't really do enemy editing, so I don't know a ton about it. Probably better off just kind of toying with it. That's what I did. Great. Not enough MP? What? What are they doing out here? Oh god. Okay. Don't screw with the rock statues. That's what we learned today. Hello, Craig, my old friend. It's nice to see your coding again. Oh, I should have gone the other way. I gotta turn off that thing. Well, crap, now I gotta get that tiara back. And that armor. I just answered that question, Ken. You've spammed it 3 times now. I already answered you. Oh, shoot. I gotta unequip the thornlet. Yuffie, put down the lamp and join our party. I said that I don't know a ton about Prod Cloud, so I wouldn't really be able to help you, but I just kind of messed around with it. I don't do a lot of enemy editing, so I only just kind of messed around with it and then put it down. So I wouldn't be the man to make a tutorial about it. How's it going, Half? How you doing today? Krill, can you stop missing everything? Never mind, I guess we're all gonna miss. Yo, Fox. How we doing? I knew there was something I wanted to do in the menu. Okay. What the what? Yo, Half, thank you for the 999 bits. Thank you so much. Film in the chat. For Half. Give him some love. And here we go again. How many all bosses glitchless speedrunners do I know? 0. I think maybe Diesel ran that like once. I don't think that's what it's called. I think it's called All Bosses No Warps. Even if you win, my brother in the toe. Ugh. Which one do you think has the best story? Well, it's got to be either 4 or 5. And I think 4 maybe had a better, like, story in terms of, like, the setup and the backstory of the characters and stuff. But I'm enjoying this game's story much more because I like the characters much more. So I guess it's kind of a toss-up. Like, the general world story of this game, I don't know if it's as good as 4. I really like how the planets merged and stuff. That was cool, but I'm not, like, super invested in the actual, like, world. Especially the villain, since the villain is just kind of like the evil guy from the past. But in terms of the way it tells the story, 5 is my favorite so far, for sure. It's really entertaining. Yeah, I think it's fair to say, like, 4 has the better plot, but 5 tells its plot better. Or at least more entertaining. But I don't know, that's not to say that 5 is a bad story by any means. Like, especially some of the scenes have been really good. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of it depends on what you play Final Fantasy for. If you play Final Fantasy for, like, the world and the lore, then 4 might hit you better. If you play Final Fantasy for the characters, then it's no contest. Like, I think 5 is vastly superior with its characters. And I think I tend to stick to the characters more than the world. Just me personally, I tend to enjoy the character moments more than the world building. I like them both, but it seems like usually if I have a favorite game, it's usually because of, like, a character really resonating with me. Yeah, it'd be fun to play some of the later 4 things, because the world they built was pretty interesting, so it'd be nice to see where they go with it. How's it going, Sick? Alright, we're not messing around with this. Give him the nice banana peel. Whoop! Better get something good for that. Wow, they gave me a soft. Oh, just crystal mail. Your banana just got peeled. Wait. I jumped in and out of the room to see if maybe I can stop the snakes from spawning. I should have healed Krill. Wow, Ferris, big damage. Now that we are in next-gen gaming, do you think they could make a Final Fantasy game that is as silly as this one? I really enjoyed the quirky nature of this game. It seems like they always try to put at least some humor in every Final Fantasy game. I would say this might be the quote-unquote funniest Final Fantasy I've played. Like, in terms of just how many times they try to crack a joke and how, like, goofy the whole game is. But, I don't know, man. They do it so well in this game. Because if you make the game too goofy, then, like, nothing feels like it matters, you know? But the way they do it in this game is so good because usually the humor is within the party. So it kind of just makes... It kind of serves as, like, bonding moments for the characters. Most of the humor isn't with, like, X-Death. Like, if X-Death is there, then it's serious. But if they're all at an inn talking to each other, then they, like, crack jokes. So I don't know. Like, I think they did it really well in this game. It feels like they knew when to crack jokes and when to be serious. Contrast that with something like Final Fantasy 15, like you said, where the silliness doesn't really hit as well. And some Final Fantasies have running gags, like the Zell hot dog thing, but for the most part, like... I think this game is the most funny in terms of how often the characters are cracking jokes and stuff. I think the new games can have some humor for sure. I don't think next-gen gaming has anything to do with it. I mean, I've played plenty of... You know, just look at, like, Uncharted. Like, Uncharted is a super serious game that's, you know, a newer gen, and it's one of the funniest games you'll ever play, so... If you have the right idea behind it, because Uncharted took a lot from, like, Indiana Jones, so there's a lot of humor in it, and it makes sense. And Final Fantasy, for the most part, is serious, but they can still have funny moments, for sure. How's it going, Mech? Yeah, I agree. You need to have a certain amount of drama and humor. Yo, Toaster, thank you for the 7 months. The only game I can think about that maybe did humor even better than this game is Final Fantasy VII, because Final Fantasy VII has this amazing, like atmosphere where everything is really, like, I don't want... Negative's not the right word. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, like somber. Like, it has this somber tone throughout the whole game. Not even, like, somber, but, like, dark. Like, yeah, gloomy. Like, this and even the music, too. It all has this gloomy atmosphere, right? So, the jokes always hit really hard in Final Fantasy VII, because everything's so gloomy and death and doom that when, like, you get off the boat to Costa del Sol, and Cloud says that Barrett looks like a bear in a giant marshmallow, like, it's hilarious, because you're so used to the game, like, punching you down with negativity and gloomy, dark themes, that, like, when you get a joke, it's, you know, it hits you, like, extra hard. So, the joke timing in 7 is awesome. It's really, really good. None of the jokes ever feel out of place. It's always really... They're really smart with their humor in 7. But like I said, it's not as quote-unquote funny as this game, because, like, this game has way more humor in it. But the humor in 7 hits way better, so it's kind of a give and take. I wonder... See, I don't know what turning off that sandfall did. Maybe I have to jump down there or something. Then there's Final Fantasy X with its accidental humor. I want to be a blitzball when I grow up. 10 had some good humor in it. The Kamari smile scene is always good. Then there's certain parts where some people get the ironic humor and some people don't get it. I won't name the scene, but you know what I'm talking about. There's gotta be... Oh, I'm an idiot. I see. You can... Okay. Yeah. Not what I thought. When I saw the pit, I'm thinking like, okay, that affected something in a different room. But no, you just walk over it. You can just walk over it. Oh, what the... Lord have mercy. Oh. I got a chest though. Oh, come on! Then there's Craig humor like this. Which, if we're talking about Craig humor, Final Fantasy II is the ultimate. Nothing will ever beat Final Fantasy II. And it's 97 empty rooms, and it's chests with 1 gil in it. Frickin' hate that game. I hate that game. How's it going, subs? It was a Craig infestation. Ultima does 45 damage. I better get something good. Yeah, I understand how Final Fantasy II's Ultima works now. And just the magic system in general. I'm not completely against the way that magic works in 2. I just think it's incredibly unbalanced because the amount of effort you have to put in to make physical attacks do a lot of damage versus the amount of effort you have to put in to get magic attacks to do a lot of damage is not even close. Like, there is no reason to spend that much time making your magic good when your physical damage could be just as good in, like, 1/10 of the time. Like, it's just not worth the investment. It will be good if you put in the time, but it's not worth the investment. So... Oh. Aha! Okay. You didn't spend long enough time. That mace sprite is so good. Just swinging a giant mace. Is it possible to kill this thing before it summons? Because I've done a lot of damage. There we go. Yeah, I can understand Ultima not being mega strong, because you have to get it for the story, right? So it's not like this extra spell that's super strong, but still, like, they could have balanced it a bit better, I guess. This is an interesting fight. What is that thing? A manta ray with a skull? That is terrifying. Get that off my screen. Yeah, and like, just the general idea behind the magic is kind of frustrating because the only way to make like fire good is to spam fire, but then you get into a fight with a fire enemy and you're like, oh, well my ice is level 1 because I've never used it. So you have to like balance out your magic use, but then all of it sucks. It just needed to level up a bit faster, that's all. It would have been fine if it didn't take like 100 casts to make it go up a level. So, what happens if I press this one? Yeah. Okay. Oh! I probably can't run from this either. Maybe I can, but I'd probably have to open up the chest again. Okay. Whoop! Not dealing with that. Dude, if we do get Reyna back, she is going to be missing out. This dungeon is huge. The amount of, like, experience she's missed out on. That's better. Reyna was at the castle and we left, and then the castle got attacked by the void, and then we got kicked to the other side of the universe. And by universe, I mean continent. So not only is she being attacked by the void, but also we can't get back to help her anyways. Yo, thanks, Mavic. Thanks for stopping by. I'm jealous. Our kitchen is what we want to renovate. We haven't renovated anything in this house since we bought it because, you know, but one day we'd like to renovate some of the rooms in our house, and the first one we want to do is the kitchen because it's really bad. Whoa! Big money. Wow, big money! Now I can whoop. I can whoop more. Getting all these strong items out of chests, but the one that's the strongest is just the one with money. So I can throw it. Okay. Should I be worried? There's so many. I'll never forget that pirate fight in Kingdom Hearts, in Final Fantasy 1, where there was 9 of them. I think it was 9. Not enough MP? What? How do you not have enough MP? You haven't done anything yet. I'm confused. Yeah, I think everyone's kitchen is in a state that they... I think kitchens are in a like, permanent state of not being where you want them. There's always more you can do to a kitchen. And most of it's just because everything's so expensive in the kitchen that, like, you never really get it to the perfect state you want it. There's always a better microwave you could buy. There's always a better countertop. There's always a better this. There's always a better that. Like, but we'd like to at least get it to the point where we have, like, counter space. Because right now we just never have counter space. Having 2 boys means dishes are literally never done. So the counter is always dishes. It's true, yeah. We get a lot of use out of our crock pot and air fryer because you don't need to use as many dishes. You don't need the stove. Just plop it up there and make some stuff. We also have a what's it called? A quick pot? Is that what it's called? It's like a crock pot, but it's faster. It doesn't cook all day. It cooks in like an hour or whatever. Those are really nice. Instapot, that's what it is. Yeah, those are really nice. I recommend those. They're pretty good. You can make a lot of nice stuff in them. We got one for Christmas, I think. Oh, dude, I should look into that. Because I make rice on the stovetop, and it's kind of terrible, and I hate making it. I wonder if it'd be easier to just throw a bunch of rice in the Instapot and let it do it. Like, I try to prepare rice for the week so I can use it for different meals. So I'm usually doing a bunch of other stuff while I'm making the rice, because I'm, like, preparing the week. But rice, you have to, like, stand there and watch it, because it's, like, done and then burnt, like, 5 seconds. It's not really burnt, but it gets hard and gross, like, 5 seconds after it's done. So if I could have the Instapot just tell me when it's done, that'd be nice. Perfect every time. That's what I like to hear. What is this? Secret chest that I can't get to? Yeah. Rinse the rice and put a 1-to-1 ratio of rice to water in the Instapot and turn it on and wait. Okay. Is it really hard to make dinner for everyone? Not really. I mean, you gotta make the right stuff. But it's not too bad. Like, most crock-pot recipes are enough to feed family of 4. And usually, the stuff that I make, because I don't make a lot of different things, the stuff I make usually is like 1 serving, like burgers or tacos or something like that. So you just make another one and you're good. Usually that's the easiest stuff to make if you have a big family is just something that's like self-serve. So like tacos, you just get a bunch of taco shells, you get the stuff you need, you put it all on the table, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about the serving size. There's another chest over here. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to, like, cook in bulk even when you're living alone. It gets you good practice for later, and you can just eat the stuff all week long. I wish I had done that when I was in college. Because when I was in college, especially when I started college, I was working 2 jobs and going to college. So usually I'd get home at like 10, and I would eat something, and then go right to bed and wake up the next day and do it again. So on the weekends, if I had made like a huge serving size of something and then just put it in the fridge, I could come home every day and eat it. But I never did that. Instead, I just had like TV dinners or something that I could like make in 2 seconds. Which, I mean, it's college. I didn't have a lot of money. TV dinners worked, but it would have been a lot healthier if I had just made something like huge on the weekend and saved it. I'm not sure if we found... I mean, like, the money chests didn't have monsters in them, but other than that, I think every chest has had monsters. Yeah, stew is great. Just make a huge pot of stew. You could eat that every day. That sounds good. It frickin' snowed yesterday because Ohio. So, a nice big vat of warm stew would have hit the spot yesterday. You guys got snow too? Wow. I guess it was just a worldwide snow phenomenon. I don't think anyone can equip a hammer. Yeah, well, it's April, so it's snow time in Ohio. It was 70 degrees this weekend, or like the previous weekend, and then it snowed on Thursday. How's it going, Trader? I'm having a great morning. Hope you are too. I don't know how to get that other chest. There's also a chest in the middle. Oh, I guess maybe you fall in. Wow! Big money. Now where do I go? More whoop ammo. Yeah, one of my favorite fun facts about Ohio is there's only 1 month in the year that it hasn't snowed here. Which I believe is July. July is the only month that hasn't snowed in Ohio. Which, like, you might think, oh, well, there's places on the planet where it snows every week, but, like, the fact that we have a normal hot summer. Like, we get 100-degree days in the summer on occasion, but then there's only 1 month in the year it hasn't snowed. It's pretty silly. Because, of course, if you live in, like, you know, Maine, then yeah, you've probably gotten snow every day, every month of the year. But the fact that we have, like, pretty good summers here, but then it's also snowed in August, is pretty crazy. A lot of it has to do with us just being close to the lakes. Yeah, the weather here is pretty wild. It's wild because we get every type of weather, but we don't get, like, extreme weather very often. How do I get out of here? Oh. We get just kind of everything. And anything can happen on any month. That's the big thing, you know. Our winter can end in April, or it can end in June. You never know. You'll get weeks where it snows one day, is 70 the next day, and rains the following day. Like, you just never know. Okay. Wow, you gotta be fast. So this spot's safe. Protect ring. Wow. That is big strong. I feel as if it's going to have some negative effect. Everything in this game that's good has a negative effect. Ow! Unbelievable. Did that just... Did it just heal Ferris? I saw a little, like, heal thing. But now it's... Or maybe she... Nope, there it is! Dude, it's got Ronald. This thing is mega strong and has Ronald? I can't believe it. There's gotta be a downside. Does she, like, lose... Does she lose all of her abilities or something? Like, there's gotta be something wrong. It can't be this good. No, we're gonna do an in-depth playthrough, Drader. I'm gonna show off a lot of, like, the coding in the game, and we're gonna talk about the lore a bunch, and we're gonna go through the whole game and listen to the whole story. But it's not going to be a spoiler-ish, a spoiler-less run. We're gonna open up the spoilers so we can talk about, like, future events while events are happening and stuff. I don't think I'm going to talk too much about I think I'm just going to focus on the original game. I'm not going to talk too much about the extended stuff. Hair ornament. It's bad. Ooh. Now we're talking. I can't equip it. Oh yeah, that's right. Only the dancer can equip the ribbon. Giant lame. If only we had Galif to be our dancer. Oh my goodness, this dungeon just keeps going and going. I'm gonna have to use an elixir. I'm out of MP. Don't really have a choice. I can't even go back to the thing, and even if I do, I only have one cottage left. If I had known this dungeon was going to be so insane, I would have gone item shopping, but I figured without Reyna it wasn't going to be a big deal. Instead, it's like the biggest dungeon we've done.